Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa. We're in investigation for Chapter 2. Something terrible has happened to Chihiro, and I still can't believe it. Holy gosh, I don't even know what to do. Byakuya, for some reason, wants me to help him with his investigation. To be honest, my major suspicions are on him and Toko. Toko, who was acting real strange in the last one, and Byakuya, who just somehow knew to go into the girls' locker room, somehow knew where the handbooks were? How come you know everything? Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. That's the other thing. So there was a note written in blood, and everyone now suddenly thinks that Genocide Jack is here, instead of like someone imitating him, which was what I thought in the beginning. I could still be wrong about all of these things, we're just gonna have to see. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. I think we did this last time? Let me just make sure. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack. There's no one else it could be. Right, he said using a brutal method, they're like a ghost, the police haven't caught them, and they gave him that nickname, Genocide Jack. They've killed thousands of people, but Makoto thinks it's a legend. I don't know. He says he has something that can prove it. But what could that be? Oh well. He says he can prove it, but how do I get him to prove it?
What?
This is all the same. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Wonder what we have to do to find out. Maybe we just have to go look around for some more things. That's probably what we have to do. I'm not gonna read these if we've already read them. There's no point. Just checking. Alright, well, let's get out of here, I guess. Hold on. There's still more here waiting to be checked. Is there? Like what? I already looked in here. There's a mailbox here and inside are 3 handbooks. Looks like the handbooks of any dead students are brought here to the mailbox. Only lending it is against the rules. Now that's something we came across in the last one as well. Monokuma said that Leon's handbook isn't broken, but it won't turn on, that much is certain. So Sayaka and Junko's handbook are in here, and so is Leon's, whose won't turn on right now. Is it really unrelated to the case? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Yeah, you're not wrong. What else haven't I looked at? Pretty sure I've looked at everything else. Do I absolutely have to check everything in here? God, this music. Yeah, that's all, really. Alright. What do you mean there's still more to be checked? Like what? So he's saying the same thing. Weird. I want to discover the true identity. But this is all the same, so... Maybe I should just... Oh, here we go, I had to let that go. Oh, I didn't realize that you had to do that. Basis. Yeah, that's important. Is there really proof? Sorry about that, guys. I had a brain fart there for a minute or something. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Where's that?
It's all clear now. Evidence
that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Whoa, who's this? Oh, it's I. What's wrong, girl? Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time.
We're busy. Leave us alone. It's an emergency. Emergency! Oh no. Something happened to Toko, did it? Come on, please, you gotta help me. What's wrong, sweetheart? What happened? Please. This is a serious emergency. Please, you've gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Oh. Didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd say no and that'd be the end of it. See, he's got suspicion on her too. I'm still wondering though if he's trying to get the suspicion off himself, because I also suspect him. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right. Let's go. Here we are. Let's see if they have anything interesting to say other than that. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Is she alright? Toko? She really wasn't okay at the crime scene. Like, not at all. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong. Are you there, darling? The door swung open slowly and silently. What? Whoa! Girl, you alright? Jesus Christ, what's happened to her? Is she that afraid? Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Toko? You alright?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you.
Yeah.
Pulling yourself up in your room.
Hina's really nice. She worries about everybody.
Leave me alone.
Toko, it's okay.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up just for a second?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, probably just have to make sure she's okay.
Won't allow it.
What does that mean? Who won't?
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What? She's worried about Genocide Jack. Is she afraid? Oh, I think she just slammed the door on me. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What the fuck was that about? Whoa, what was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago... I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Is she possessed? What the hell is she talking about? It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to burst down the door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? I think there's more to this than that. Well, whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yeah, Byakuya. Doesn't she have a crush on him? Byakuya? Oh. Hey, we need your help. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean. We might as well try it at this point. She seemed really enamored with him earlier.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Oh, I didn't think you'd take that well at all, no. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Well, surely she's not gonna answer it again, is she? After a few moments. Alright, darling. But she's really not okay.
What do you want?
Leave me alone! You're all so annoying. Bacula! What?
It's Byakuya.
She doesn't even know his name? He sounded so mad just now. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's Byakuya. I think I need that in a repeat. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. What promise are you talking about? But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. What is she talking about, though? And with that, the door slammed shut. What the fuck? Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Whoa, wait, hang on. No, we're not going anywhere until you tell me what the fuck that was. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Yeah, really, you can't just let that slip. Something about a promise?
What?
I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. You're lying to me, aren't you? But
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Thanks, Hina. You're really good.
Let's go.
What? He's hiding something. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He knows something. For sure. He just kept walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Is it the library? Of course it is. It's his favorite place. The library? Come on, let's go in. Alright. What do we got in here? Right. What can we look at in here? A bunch of stuff. Probably all the same crap. I'm just gonna look at it just to be sure. And I'll go through it if, like... Yeah, this is probably all the same. I think that was the same as the last time someone was killed. Okay. I think the door was also a thing, too. This door. If I remember, on the other side of this door... It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Alright. Right. Oh, wow. This looks pretty cool. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Did you find something interesting, did you? Okay, we've got a lot to look at. Start from left to right. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? For what? I wonder. For this lamp. I don't know. Huh? It's a dust lamp. Oh, right. That's what it was for. So you could have that on.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Oh, I'll take that. Right, and then right here, I believe. Let's look. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Oh.
That's right.
Yes, I totally meant to do it. That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original's kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. You sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Well, apparently you already did. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Oh, Makoto. You are so easily scared, boy. I would've looked. But I'm an idiot. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Why are they here then in a school? Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Alright, well, I you know, sometimes I do forget that Byakuya is, like, part of the, like, super freaking elite. Like, his family probably has ties to everything. So I guess it's not surprising that he would know this kind of thing, but still. You mean, like, members of the Diet or something? The Diet being the Japanese version of government and certain... You get what I mean. They're not on a diet, in case anyone was wondering. No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? What about Yakuza? Are they in there? I know all about them. Like Kiryu and Majima? No? Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Is there more over here? There's like just this, I suppose. There's even a camera in here. Okay. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. There's like something behind him was... Okay, that right there, maybe. There's a ton of thick file stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. You already did! Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Man, you're probably the kind of guy that goes onto that Reddit, that, like, WTF Reddit, where all the gross stuff is. Guys, don't go there, by the way, it's really nasty. Oh, what do you mean? All those files of investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you expect to leak. What I want to know is, what are all these valued police documents doing in a school? Well, that doesn't make much sense, does it? So, you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? I think I'm starting to. I think this school is a little more than what we thought. Also, I'm taking a sip of tea, excuse me. Well, thank you much. I needed that. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to all classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. So this is a secret room. Why does the school have this stuff? Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
Well, that's you guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. Maybe some of the people that ran Hope's Peak were like part of this underground movement. This group. I mean, I guess that's possible. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. It's okay, Makoto. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Maybe it's just because he's from a different world. Or maybe he's just a fucking criminal mastermind himself. That could still be a thing that I'm leaning on. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all of these documents? More than once? Is that what he was doing, holed up in the library, or has he seen them before? But all this has to be top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. Okay, so it's as I thought. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words...
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. He's part of it, his family is. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. Sounding a little bit like a villain to me there, man. Sorry, I'm sipping tea again. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. Knowledge is scary sometimes. It is a power. When you know too much, that can be a scary power to have. Especially to people that don't know much. That's really frightening sometimes to them. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Oh, maybe he knew about Genocide Jack a long time ago and he's been kind of like a fan of like that kind of thing, like learning all about it, his next moves and stuff, like trying to calculate. Wonder if that's what it is. Or maybe it's you. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases by just reviewing the reports. Maybe you have a, you could have a career in another game that I've played. I'm just letting you know, you'd fit right in. But you'd probably be a bad guy, I'm just putting that out there. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. Alright, I guess that this is tying together then a little bit, if he's telling the truth. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second, oh, I don't want to see this again, is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Really? Strange. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. So like you. You're not making a good case for yourself. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. How could you guys know about that and not tell anyone? You want people to keep getting murdered? Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Gross. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse... No, I don't want to... Okay. Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So... Oh, so how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in
The
other
culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking among... But is it really a teenager? Seems very unlikely.
Interesting.
Even if it was Byakuya, it would still seem unlikely, wouldn't it? Just because of the age. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined the killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Wait, what are you showing me again? Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Wait, what? Okay. Well, let's talk to him again. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh, Makoto, it's probably really bad. Be careful. Don't let it get to you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hands stopped. I had reached the page where photos of the scene of each crime had been collected. Oh no, oh god. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Do we need to see these people? Like, I see Ken Harada, 32. It's office worker. Got all the scissors and stuff. Oh my goodness me, that's terrible. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. Chihiro's isn't like that, though. The scissors used in the murder were apparently custom made with every pair left at each murder scene. That isn't there either. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shojigaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, sorry. Takeshi Masumune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. What about the scissors, though? And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. You alright, Makoto? Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Okay, so they are spinning it this way. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. They were in a panic? Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there is any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Is it Toko? Don't answer that, I'm just speaking out loud, remember. In case you're just coming in here for this one for some reason. It's my first time playing. Don't say any spoilers.
In other words...
Oh boy. Well, they're certainly painting a picture. The key point here is the culprit may have been a split personality. Split personality, like the kind you see on TV? Some part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. I think my biggest hurdle with this game is going to be thinking about it like Phoenix Wright, where Phoenix Wright covers up so much stuff, makes things seem obvious, but then the obvious thing is, like I said, is never it. Sipping tea, I'm sorry. Throat's been in a really bad way today. Needs all the dust. Toko's the only one that we've talked to, isn't she, that's had split personality? Well, no, that's not exactly true, though. Celeste also kind of does. Well, we don't know enough about that yet, though. We've barely talked to her where she's freaked out. But there were, like, 2 points I can recall when Celeste, like, dropped her cute little accent and went, like, crazy. Well, not crazy. She just got angry. But that just could be her with a poker face because she's a gambler, after all. Oh, it's too soon to tell, I think. Genocide Jack case file. Okay, that's going to be probably very important. Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Oh wait, Byakuya! Oh, okay. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Oh, well, surely I'm not done. Huh? All of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Well, I mean, you're not bad on the eyes, even though your attitude sucks. So, I mean, there is that. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Alright, well, I know exactly where I want to go. Back to the crime scene, unfortunately, because there was stuff I wanted to look at over there that I don't think I got a chance to look at. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I just uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should probably check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Let's do it. Thank goodness Makoto thinks a little bit like me. Should we talk to everybody is the thing. Is anyone even up here? No. So, let's see. Is there anyone on the first floor? There's a couple of people here. Let's talk to them all, shall we? Let's go. Taka? Taka, aren't you here? Taka? Are you in the gym? Wait, didn't it just... Oh, sorry. Didn't it just say he was here? It says that he's in the hallway. In the hallway? I didn't see him. What? Was I standing on him? Taka. Where you at, boy? Am I in the wrong place altogether? Oh, I guess this counts as the hallway. Hello.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. I'm with you, but maybe this isn't related? Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Oh, boy. Oh, it's okay. He's really taking it hard. As I suspected. They were friendly. Hiro's now in the main hall. Maybe we should talk to him as well. I just don't know if anyone else is going to give me, like, any more clues that I would need. Like, as far as, like, a confession. Well, not a confession, but, like, a statement.
Huh?
Oh, hey, yo, Makoto, what's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Uh-huh. Okay, thanks. God. Alright, let's go find everybody else. It looks like everybody else is in the other part of the school. I mean, we know that Mondo and Sakura are probably on the second floor, so we'll end with them since they're up there, but let's see where everyone else might be. Dormitory. She's in the warehouse. She's in the dining hall. It's not showing anyone in their rooms. Nobody? Alright. Let's go. I guess we'll go with the dining hall first. We'll talk to Hina. God, this music! You know, sometimes I don't even want to talk because it's so good. You in here, darling? You alright? Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out and she gets to talking or mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Really? You eat donuts with a figure like that? I'm jealous. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like, oh, maybe she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? No, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Well, not really. But I get what you're saying. Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. No, I don't think so either. I'm starting to wonder about something. And I don't know if I'm right or not. But I might be. I'm gonna hold on to what I'm thinking. On the off chance that someone leaves a comment saying, oh my god, you're absolutely right. And I'll be like, crap, no, I don't want to know, actually. I'm just thinking aloud. My main thought is that Chihiro is just, she feels just inferior to all the other girls. I don't know if it has something to do with looks, because she's very small in stature and she didn't really have a womanly figure, and a lot of the other girls do. Or if it's something more than that. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually...
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
Oh my
What
god,
are
her
you
hair
doing
from the
out this
back.
late?
Jeez. Uh-oh, what's happened here?
Oh, I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
Oh.
What? How did you know?
You got a bag there and it looks like a tracksuit, that's how. She wasn't being, like, nosy.
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty obvious.
You're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Oh boy. She seems very upset. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Maybe she didn't want people knowing she was going there in the middle of the night. Like, maybe she thought somebody would, like, talk her out of it or something. Or want to watch her, who knows. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I assumed she
indeed.
was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. That is true. You get what you deserve, I suppose. Alright, well, I don't think she deserved that. She went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Another one of these, eh? Interesting. Alright. Celeste's account has been added, okay. Well, I think what we might need to do... Probably we're going to have to give a thorough look of everything. So in the next one, because I know that a trial will be coming up, what I'm going to do is make these investigations as close to 35 minutes or so as possible, because I know that the trials will be longer. So just to save my voice just a tiny bit, I'm going to make these at 30, 35. I hope that's okay. So in the next one, we will keep investigating, find out what everyone else has to say, and I wonder if my hunch is correct. But like I said, I'm a little concerned about spoilers right now, so I don't want to say my hunch yet. But maybe I'll allude to it in the next one. We'll see how it goes. See you later, guys. Thank you so much for watching.